All right, I'm gonna hit the intro, and we're gonna hit the ground running.
All right,
You ready?
No, I'm not. I don't want to run.
Cause we're the runners.
Wakey, wakey.
Welcome back to I'll Make a Stay Out of You, the podcast where I, Phil, get to talk about stray kids. Stray kids? Am I a California Valley girl? I'm going to talk about stray cats with my friend Tom. What the fuck was that? Anyway, I'm here with Tom. Tom, how you doing?
Sounds good, Phil. Let's get into it. What are we going to watch tonight?
I love it.
Yeah.
We are going to hear the new Skids record from
my God.
Han.
Nice. Yeah, let's listen. Let's watch.
Yeah, well, that's not all we're going to do, but that is one thing we're going to do. But there has been a lot of stuff.
You want to keep this up the whole time?
No.
Oh,
God,
okay.
fuck no. Absolutely not. Yeah, no, so Han's birthday, spoilers for the recording of this, is today. Today is Han's birthday, and he released a song because that's, he rocks that way.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna listen to his song on his birthday. Isn't that nice of us? And hear and find out if it is a bop or a banger or a ballad, or is he gonna be a sad boy? I don't know. Is he flirting? Is he flirting with Stay or Lino? Could be. We're gonna find out. But before we do that, hold on. I'm gonna open this in a new window, and then I'll put the tab back so it's visible. There is a show called Tower of God.
Oh, yeah.
And I have been saying for a long time, they teased that they're going to do, season 2 forever ago. I mean, forever ago. And then they just took forever to release this thing, right? So annoying, so horrible, hate it, terrible. But it's finally coming out. And they announced, hey, for the release of Tower of God, we want to let everybody know that the opening and ending theme song will once again be produced and performed by Stray Kids.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go. So, yeah, we're doing a soundtrack. Now, just recently, last couple days, I think, another Stray Kids song was announced. And that is a song on the Arcane Season 2 soundtrack.
What? That's
the
crazy.
show Arcane?
I'm aware.
The League of Legends show. I haven't watched the first season. Everybody tells me it's great. Everyone keeps saying it's great. And I'm trying to find the credits right now for it because
I also have not seen the show,
Arcane?
but yeah, I haven't watched it. But I do have like at least 3 songs I want to say on my liked songs list that are from that soundtrack.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, Stray Kids is on it.
they're fucking bangers.
Tom will you
Morello?
go ahead. Yes.
Tom Morello and Stray Kids. Holy
Tom Morello
shit.
and Stray Kids.
That's fucking crazy.
How, our boys are so big. And look, if there's one way to make a statement without making a statement on people didn't like the collab that they did with the other person because they let's say we're a little too pro-Israel in the conflict that is ongoing. If you wanted to make a statement to your fans being like, oh, no, that's not what we meant, you could do no better than having Tom Morello do a song with you. I
don't know who young Miko is, but
I don't know
Tom
who that is either.
Morello?
Yeah, Tom Morello, I'm like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm pleased with that. I saw a TikTok that was like, well, at least we know that we'll be able to actually enjoy and promote this song. That'll be great. Yeah. So,
that's crazy. Question.
It's crazy.
I doubt it, but there's track 10. What have they done to us? by Mako. Is that Need You?
I don't think that's our Mako.
Oh, okay, dang.
No, I don't think so. That would be amazing. But yeah, I don't know musicians anymore, so it would be hard for me to say for sure.
Yeah, there's probably a musician that's just called Mako, and that's like their thing.
Right.
I see
there
The
is.
Line by 21 Pilots. I don't know if you have ever listened to 21 Pilots, but
Yeah.
I really like 21 Pilots. I don't listen to them all the time. It's kind of like I gotta be like in the mood for it, but like 21 Pilots have some fucking bangers.
Yeah, that's true. I see Imagine Dragons is also on the soundtrack, which Logan loves.
Oh,
Logan and Michelle, and I guess like teachers like for PE and stuff, they or some spirit days and stuff at school, they would play Imagine Dragons, and so Logan got it in his head. He was like, everybody loves Imagine Dragons. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, everybody loves Imagine Dragons and all the girls like Taylor Swift. Like that was that was what he told me.
yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty fun.
There I see another one, track number 9, Cocktail Molotov by Zand. I've heard that name before. I'm sure I have some tracks. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Zand.
Zand. All
Oh
caps.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They're good. Okay. They have this song that I really like. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm going to refrain from describing it, but you should listen to it because it's cool. It's called Boys Like You. And it's
They do?
Oh yeah. Here, I'll link it.
Nice.
I'll link it. This is the song that I have. Is this the only one? I have liked one song by Zand. This is it. If you want to give that a listen sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I believe this is the song. It starts kind of like, it reminds me of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where they're like in the beginning when they're introducing the futuristic time traveling people. I'm pretty sure that's this song because it's like some like heavy thumps. Oh, you gotta.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
I'll just YouTube it. Here. Let me pull it up on the YouTubes.
Yeah, put it in the watch together.
I will. Yeah.
Anyway, that's really exciting. Tom Morello. I had to do a double take on it because I'm just like, how can this be real? Is this real life? Like, what the fuck?
That is crazy. That's wild.
It is wild. Our boys are so big. That's Stray Kids Phobia. What the fuck?
I don't know what that is.
Phobia? The song Phobia? I thought you posted the YouTube link into the Skiz viewer chat. And I was like, oh, I'll just grab it.
No.
And I didn't even read what it was. And instead it was Phoenix. It's okay. No worries.
No, I have.
Oh, right. This is the, yeah. That's the OST. No worry. Okay, you got it. All right, I'm gonna hit play. Let's do it. Zand, Boys Like You.
What? I gotta install a browser extension.
What the fuck? Why? Also, I'm pretty sure I have it installed.
Wait, let me just try to get a different one then. That's the.
Oh, okay.
That's
It's because of the video.
music video. I'll just get the lyrics.
Yeah.
Let's get the lyrics.
All right.
Oh yeah, it is this song. I just heard the one thump. I mean, I don't know. Like my brain makes these weird connections, so you may not hear it, but it's just like, I don't know.
I've got that kind of brain. Let's see.
That's what my brain does for some reason. I'll like listen to a song. I'll go, this song sounds like a different song. I'm gonna go listen to that song and try to make the connection.
I know.
You hear that? Doesn't it? That is just like Bill and Ted's for me.
Hold on. From Excellent Adventure or Bogus Journey?
Excellent Adventure.
Okay.
Like it's,
when they
it's
meet
not
the
exact.
people from the future?
I think it's like at the beginning when before they send, like when it's just like the opening of the movie when the fucking crystal is coming down from the ceiling and then it turns into the phone booth for Rufus.
I am gonna rewatch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure because of this song.
Let me just
because I need to be able to make this connection.
Yeah.
This is important stuff, all right?
I could be way off because it's been a minute since I've seen that movie.
There's no way you're way off. You're 100% correct. I believe it. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart.
Let me see if I can just pull opening credits. Da-da-da-da.
Keanu Reeves is playing in Sacramento tomorrow. I'm
way off. Okay, I'm listening.
It's way off.
It's like not even close. But it gives us a reason to watch the movie, I guess.
All right. Yeah,
Here,
that's what we're going to have to do.
I'll post so we can all see how fucking dumb I am.
How wrong you were.
How wrong I was. Here it is. It's the opening is a banger though, so we can just enjoy that.
Oh, I get it. This part right here.
Oh, there it is. I skipped that part. I don't know why. Okay. It was, see, I was right.
Yeah. Yeah. You weren't wrong. You thought you were wrong, but it's not. Now this part, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, still that like bass line in the back is, let's. I see it.
Okay,
I see how it relates. Yeah. No, see, you're not wrong.
Okay.
You are validated.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I needed that.
Yeah, so Stray Kids already made a song with Tom Morello, obviously, if they're promoting it for the release of season 2 of Arcane. So now I need to watch Arcane season 1.
Yeah.
And of course, when Tower of God season 2 comes out, I'm gonna have to watch that. Did you watch season 1?
I haven't finished
Tower of God? Okay, you're right. Yeah, you started it. You should finish it. Season 2 is coming. It's probably okay that you didn't finish it because, like, it's a short season. Didn't get a second cour,
Mm-hmm.
and so like I've had to wait a long time to find out what the fuck happens in the show. I'm gonna have to rewatch it to be like, what happened?
Right.
I don't remember.
So Anna is watching Game of Thrones for the first time.
Like the original series, not like House of Dragons.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Because we finished House of Dragons. Well, at least everything that's out so far, and I forget why, but we had only watched. I think we got to like season 4, like halfway through season 4, the last time we tried to watch it. But we just finished the last episode of season 5, like right before we got in here. And I don't know if you remember what happens.
Season 5 is one of the best seasons of TV. I remember that I don't remember what happens. It's lodged in my brain that season 5 is one of the best seasons of television I've ever seen. But I don't remember what happens at the end of season 5.
Well, I'll just tell you the last scene, the last image on the screen of season 5 is Jon Snow looking very surprised.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And now Anna has to wait to start season 6?
Not longer than we had to wait. Are you fucking kidding
I guess
me?
that's true. Yeah, that's true. She has to wait for like, what, an hour? Maybe?
Yeah.
That's tough. Well, good luck with that. Hope it goes okay for you. What we actually have planned. We got some news from Stray Kids, obviously. Thanks, Stray Kids. They're doing the world tour. They performed in Seoul. All of the members had new solo songs, and Bangjan's slutty as hell, as usual. He's never going to beat the allegations that Drive is about driving. So that's nice. That's nice. It hasn't been released yet. There was a Beyond Live that you could have watched, and that's cool. But yeah, his solo song hasn't been released yet. So that's the one I care about the most, because Connected, hell yeah, love that song. And he wrote it. He can't pretend like Lino wrote it, okay? Like Drive. So, and that's true for this song too. I just know that I've seen like a few, I'd like to call them thirst traps, but they were just videos of the concert. Like, it's not like edited to make it look hotter, of him sitting in a chair and singing the song on stage. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be good. So yeah, that's exciting. I'm totally stoked. They've also been putting out some cute TikToks of them doing a dance to "I Like It," the choreography to it, which is super cute. So, if you're into the current event stuff, you should check those out. But we're gonna do future, and then we're gonna go back in time. We're gonna watch the new Han Solo song called "Human." And then we're going to watch 4 episodes of One Kid's Room, because they're not very long. They're like 12 to 13 minutes. So, hell yeah. Right. It's nice.
Before we get started, though, you're talking about the thirst trap and everything. It reminded me. The other day, I was talking to one of the guys in my guild. And like,
you mean our guild?
Oh, true. Yes, you are in the guild. Yes, our guild.
Yeah.
And the podcast just like got mentioned like just offhandedly, and
sure.
he was like, what, a podcast? What are you talking about? And I was like, oh yeah, I guess you don't know, I do a podcast. And he's like, what's it about? And I said, hot Korean boys. And he thought I was kidding, and then like we moved on and we talked about it a little bit more and everything. And like, I don't know, an hour goes by, and then he's like, no, but for real, like, what is your podcast about? And I was like, not for real, hot Korean boys. Like, that's not a joke. That is 100% actually what it's about.
That is what, that's always what we've said it's about. And it's true. That's what it's always been about.
Although now it's hot Korean men.
That's true. They're not boys anymore.
Yeah.
They're not boys like you by Zand.
Right. Yeah.
But they are boys like Han, who wrote a song called "Human." So we're gonna listen to it. We're gonna see what is good. Is it good? I don't know. Probably. It's Han, right?
Probably.
All right, Tom. That's "Human" by Han. What'd you think?
It's a song.
Yeah. It is.
I'm sure that a lot of people have a lot of totally valid reasons to like it a lot.
Right. Yeah.
It's just not for me.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's like a very R&B song, and with really good raps in it. I mean, I think it's good. I enjoy it. It's interesting, I think, for Han, because like a partway through, right, like there's that little clip in it of the guy being like, the only thing predictable in life is its unpredictability, right? And I'd go, whoa, I've heard that before. That's been in a song before. And of course somebody in the chat said, oh, that's Alien. And I was like, oh, Alien. And then I go, Alien, Human. Okay. All right. I see what we've done here. So he previously Alien, it's about feeling alienated, alone. Now he's human. This is great. I love this. In the meta narrative sense of Han making songs, I think this is awesome. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, is it a banger? Is it one that I'm gonna like, when I need to drive fast to get the kids to the parent drop off line? No, I'm not gonna be playing this song. But if I'm on a chill drive home to just go and play some video games or something, yeah, I'm gonna put this on and be like, yeah, I'm just like cruising. Feels good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Han. Thanks for the present. I didn't get you anything, but hope you have a good one.
What was that? You calling him over like a donkey?
I literally did I'm doing finger guns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. I did finger guns. You're good. I forgot to mention this because I forgot it happened because I never wanted it to happen. I'll like briefly touch on it. There was a little bit of drama, which is that people who are unhinged need to stop winning fan calls with Stray Kids or anyone. So yeah, it's bad. I'm not gonna go into everything this girl said, but she got. So Han has a real tattoo now. He has a real tattoo on his chest. He talked about it and how it like means something to him and it's important to him, and so he wanted to have it like permanently tattooed or something. And she it was a sticker. Oh, thank God. Jesus, I thought it was real. I only saw clips. But she also had his tattoo on. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? It's much better if it's a sticker. Yeah, that doesn't sound so bad. So maybe I'll tell the part where she asked if Han and Lino sleep together or whatever. It's so, yeah. Anyway, it's weird. It was weird and awkward. And so there's been a whole new run of discourse of people being like, hey, like, JYP, if people act like this on a fan call, you need to be disconnecting the call and then banning that person from ever winning a fan call again. Like, I don't know what you're doing. They have to do like they're supposed to go through like a screening process to be like, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? How old are you? If you're this age, if you're under this age, you need to have a parent or guardian with you. Like there should be like rules, right? Blah, gross. Anyway, hey people, stop. The lesson is don't be weird to idols or anyone. Don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
Don't be weird. Stop being weird.
Unless you're weird as don't look. Don't. We're not trying to yuck your yum.
Oh no, yuck the yum. Yuck their yum. 100% yuck their yum.
But don't be cringe.
Yeah, don't be cringe. Cringe.
Don't be cringe. But maybe they should just stop doing fan. I mean, is there any good that could come out of a fan call? Tell me what could be good about it.
Okay, all right. So here's my plan. I would like to win a fan call. I'm not going to participate in any of the things where I need to buy to win one, but I'd love to have one. And if I won, I would definitely make sure that I got on a recording from Christopher that you and him message all the time and you're constantly in touch, like, and that he's in our Discord. I want him to say those things so I can clip him out of context, and that way I can say to the world, like, look, see, Christopher's in our Discord. He's always talking to Tom. I said it all along. We've been saying it for years, and now I have definitive proof. So in that case, fan calls are worth something. You see, I have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Normally, I mean, like it is just it's a sales benefit, right? Like you buy 1,000 albums from the certain retailer doing a promotion, and that pumps their numbers up, right?
But
so that's the idea.
But it's, I mean, okay, I get it. But also, it's kind of like not real numbers, though. If that's the case, if you're saying
it is,
if you're saying you get to win this if you buy 1,000 albums,
well, that's not what they're saying. They're saying
or whatever.
Every time that you buy an album, like you get an entry to possibly get a random selection. So you could buy 1,000 albums and then not get picked.
Right. So it's still, but
if you buy 1,000 albums, you get 1,000 entries. You're more likely to get picked, right?
Yeah, but like that's, I mean, I don't know. It's like that's 1,000 albums that are potentially used to say like, oh, that's 1,000 people that are listening to the album, when really it's just one person trying to get a phone call.
I think in some ways, like, what it's you're right, but I've kind of come around on it, because they're measuring individual sales. They still get that sale regardless of, it's not measuring, you're right that it's not measuring like how many people are listening, but it is measuring enthusiasm. Like, if people didn't like them or their music, they wouldn't spend the money to buy 1,000 albums either, right? So if they get an award for selling all these albums or whatever, get promoted or get pushed higher or whatever, it's because people were willing to spend the money, and the more that it gets pushed, I mean, the thing is, right, if I think that Stray Kids is at a point now where the smaller bumps of like, oh, I'm one person and I bought 100 albums so that I could get a fan call. You notice what I did there, how I reduced it for my hyperbole of 1,000 to 100. Anyway, but if somebody buys like a ton of albums, right, like that's really a drop in the bucket in the numbers that they're actually selling now.
Yeah.
If you're like a brand, like a new group that doesn't have the attention and all that stuff, then like, it's fine. I think it's fine, and it's good because like it makes a huge difference to them.
Yeah.
But with
early on,
Kids,
I mean, it's basically like buying views on Twitch.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Except it's fans who are doing it for you. I mean, like,
Yeah.
It's like if you have a whale in your Twitch chat who's buying like 50 gift subs a month or whatever. Like, they're spending a ton of money on you to help promote you because they want to see you be successful. And nobody looks at that and goes like, oh, well, that's wrong. You know what I mean? You might go, wow, you're a little weird, but it's your money, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we're gonna move on.
Whales are weird though. I mean, I know whales are weird.
They are.
Don't be a. We were talking about this. I think around the same time we were talking about the podcast because we were talking about like the people's like attachments to like personality or like not idols or idols, but also just like in general, social media influencers and shit.
Yeah.
And the like the weird amount of money that people spend on those things, especially when it comes to like Twitch content creator. Yeah. Parasocial relationships. Right. So like, and the example, like I don't mind donating to people. And the example that I used was every now and then I'll slip Indy a $5, right? Like $5.
$5. Yeah.
But it's not because like, I think that we have a connection. I mean, we do.
What?
In a way.
No, we're friends.
We've talked, right? We've DM'd. I've DM'd Indy. And he wants to come on the podcast.
Indy's right here.
But the real reason that I spend those $5 isn't because I'm like, I'm involved in this relationship. It's because I want his his content or his chat filter to go poopsie farty poopsie.
Yeah, right. Poopsie feck fart. Yeah.
Poopsie feck fart poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't do that anymore. He fixed it. He said he was going to fix it for years, I feel like. And then he finally did. And it was a sad day. Yeah. And then the last time that you tried to donate, he had his alerts turned off. So,
yeah,
it is what it is. He's doing good, but like, yeah, I
oh yeah.
Do I have a parasocial relationship with him? Yeah, probably a little bit. That's okay. But we're not weird. Like that's things we can be grown-ups about it. Like he's a human, I'm a human. We do different things.
Yeah. Right.
We have like when I see a coworker that I don't like message and talk to every day, and then we get talking, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, how are your kids?" I'll give them a rundown on how my kids are, and we have an attachment about the same as my level of attachment with Endy. You know what I mean? Because like Endy he knows my kids. He doesn't like know my kids, but he knows that I have kids. Right. I've talked about them. I tell him stories about them. Like when we were on vacation and we were stuck inside during a rainy day, we all just watched Endy and played board games. Like, and then every once in a while I'd send a furret to him so the kids would get excited. Like, it was fun. So I don't know, it's sometimes parasocial relationships are fine. I'm not just making excuses for my own. Okay. Don't read into it. All right.
So one of the chatters here said, can you be parasocial with people that actually like talk with you? I think it depends, right, on like what the level of communication is. Okay, so here's an example of like what I like how an interaction could be misinterpreted and how I interpreted it was with another streamer. This guy named Automatic Jack. He's a he's like a priest, a healer priest, or just a healer in general, but particularly priest guy in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And the other day I was in a stream. There's a promotion going on. I don't know if it's still going on, but there was a promotion where like if you purchased 2 subs, you get like a pet in WoW.
Interesting.
Purchased or gifted or whatever. Like one of those Twitch drop things or whatever. So I was like, okay.
Sure.
And I like Automatic Jack. I've watched him a couple times. I've seen his YouTube videos also. And so I was like, to get this pet, I'll just throw a couple subs his way. I was going to do it to Max, but Max has like 30,000 views,
Right.
Like,
yeah.
So I'm like,
there's no reason.
Yeah, he's fine. Right. He's doing good. I'll go support Jack, give him a couple subs, because he's getting like 300 views, I mean, he probably gets a lot more than that, but at the time it was pretty low. But so I donated a couple subs, or I purchased a couple gift subs for him. But in the comment I put, getting my pet and supporting my second favorite healer, in parentheses, my first favorite is my wife, no offense. And he read it and he was like, second favorite healer, and he got like, he frowned a little bit, and he was like, number 1 is my wife. Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, right? Yeah, all good.
Right, yeah.
I'm sure she's in here and she appreciates you saying that. And then I was like, I said, no, she was in the shower. I was like, she's in the shower right now, but I'm sure she feels it in her heart. And he read that again. He read that message out loud. He read that and it was like, oh, that's sweet. And then he was like a little while later in the stream, like 30, 45 minutes later, he's talking about an add-on or he's talking about his like add-on configuration and whatnot. And I asked him, I said, is there a reason to use this add-on if you're not a healer? And he read that and was like, if you're not a healer, kind of not, but yes, because then you can watch all my YouTube videos about it and know everything, so that when your wife wants to know how to configure it, you can say, I got you, babe.
That's nice.
And I was like, dang, okay, here's where the
callback.
Right.
The callback.
Here's where the parasocial relationship could like fucking intertwine. Someone could, they could experience that and go, oh, he remembers my wife and he knows things about me, and now we have a connection. Whereas I just went, wow, he's a good streamer, right? Like to do that, right? To like put the pieces together and do that, and just like it's so easy to do that. And it meant nothing to me other than like, okay, that was sweet of him to like remember that and then say that,
Yeah. It's a 2-way street, people want connection. People want to feel connected, and Endy is the only streamer I watch, except for you, but you didn't stream your raid, so what am I supposed to do? Not learn the raid, I guess?
I'll stream it tomorrow. You can
Anyway.
watch. Jesse streamed it. You can watch the VOD. I was watching the VOD.
Okay, maybe I'll do that.
I'll stream it tomorrow, I guess.
But I only watch Andy, and he is reverse parasocial with us because like he wants to know who we are as people. He doesn't want us to just be a number in the view count. And so like he gets to know people, and I will find myself shocked when like somebody shows up. They're like, "Hey, sorry, I've been out for like 3 months," and he'll just be like, "Oh, how's your pet dog? You got a new one, right? Like a few months ago." Like, and he'll just remember things about people, and it's like one of the things about him that like really stands out. And I know the reason because of my parasocialness of it all, because I've watched every stream he's done for the last like year and a half or whatever, 2 years. And so, but he's brought up that like he used to follow, and he won't say the channel, but he used to follow a Twitch stream very closely. He was an active chatter. He watched every day that they streamed, and he was gifting subs and, making donations and stuff. And he talked all the time. And then one day he gifted a sub, and the guy was just like, "Oh, hey, thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. Is this your first time here?"
Oof.
And Andy was just heartbroken because he's like, he has been a part of the community and chatting and talking to this person over the internet and donating and doing all this stuff for months. And this dude didn't even know who he was. And he's like, I never want people to feel like that on my stream.
Yeah.
And so that's why he like, it's insane to me that some people will be streaming like 400 people and then jump up to 10,000 and then just be these mega streamers. And Andy is over here being the most sincere person on the internet, getting to know everyone, treating everyone right. And he's like making a living, but he's not at that level.
Right.
And I don't know if he wants to be at that level, but like, it's crazy anyway.
Yeah. I mean, not that have any aspirations to be a Twitch streamer, but that is one of the things that like, I don't like about Twitch streamers,
right.
Or like content creators is like, if I purchase a sub or if I donate something, no matter how small it is, that should be significant to you as the streamer. You should acknowledge it. Right. Mm-hmm. Not because I need the connection, but because you should recognize that as your paycheck. Right. And so if you're a streamer that's just like, you don't even have the notification sounds turned on for when people sub to your stream because you're that big, because you get subs every 5 seconds and there's no personality attached to it. You're literally just hitting record and doing what you're going to do. Like, that's shitty, you know?
Yeah. Well, I know a YouTube channel who they do live streaming, but they live stream on YouTube, not Twitch. Who I only know them because they have a podcast. One of the things they do is a podcast where they talk about games and stuff. And they had Andy on, which is called Grinding Gear.
Nice.
That happened. Their conversation happened a long time ago. And they're currently playing through Final Fantasy 14. They're still very slowly going through the MSQ. I mean, they've been at it for a long time. But they do these long streams. They get tons of viewers, way more than Andy. They face that kind of situation where it's like, if we turned on the alerts and talked and said everything to every single person who like donated or gifted a sub or whatever, we're not going to do anything else.
Right.
So they literally created a day of the week where they just go and read through all of their donation messages and all of their gifts. So they have an entire stream just dedicated to saying like thank you and talking back to their chat for that reason. And I'm like, that's like a good way to get around that situation. Like, we got too big, we can't do it anymore, but we still want to show our appreciation. Like, you can find a way. There are ways.
Oh, there is. I mean, yeah, because I think Indy is there. Oh, well, he's getting there anyway. At least the last few times that I've watched him, he wants to focus on the MSQ, but there are definitely times where I've gone into his stream and he's like sitting there about to turn in a quest and for like an hour just talking.
Oh yeah.
Chat.
People are. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, Indy, Stop looking at chat.
Yeah, turn in the quest. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, like, but that's, you know, the social aspect of his stream is kind of like
Right,
one of the reasons people go there. Right now, he's actually finished. He's fully caught up on Final Fantasy 14, and he's in his private time, he's playing a little game known as World of Warcraft.
Oh shit. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Quick. Just gotta interject here.
Okay.
We're about to get evicted. So I don't know if
from our free company?
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I didn't know that you would also get the alert. Hang on.
I didn't. Anna did.
Oh, right. Okay. Hang on. We're going to live.
I probably did get it, but I just don't.
I hope this doesn't break anything. I'm going to sign into Final Fantasy and we're going to fix this live. Does that make sense to do? No, I'm not going to do that. Why would I do this?
Just make sure, just secure our house. Don't let them evict us.
No, it's fine. We're going to be fine. We got to, it's been a while. Listen, listeners at home in the future, we haven't recorded for a while, so we're gonna babble to each other. Yeah. This is what the show is,
right? Yeah. Look, if you haven't figured it out by now, that we're just a bunch of chatterboxes, and we're just yapping. We're just yapping. Look,
we're gonna watch now. We went. Because of our chatter, we've gone from we're going to listen to Han's new song and 4 episodes of One Kid's Room to Han's new song and 1 episode of One Kid's Room.
Okay, let's get through it, and then we can chat some more until we're ready to sign off for the night.
We're going to, but now I need some water because I keep coughing. So just give me a moment. Okay.
So anyway, how's everyone doing tonight? How's the time away been? Not away, but like, not here in this chat room, in this stream. Go piss, girl. That's going to be on stream now. You're welcome. Anyway. Oh, sound clip. What was the... Oh, babe, can you get the timestamp for the that episode or that part? I think it's Arya when she's like, I don't want to play this game anymore. Can you get that timestamp so I can clip it later? Oh, hell yeah. ADHD evaluation. Oh, nice. What are they going to start you on? Do you know? Moved across the country. Started grad school. Dang. All right. Go to school, girl. Oh. I only read a part of it. I literally had it on a notepad, but closed it because I figured you would do it later. No. I'm a TikTok influencer now. Oh, because you posted a couple of videos of your NCT concert. Yeah, they're going viral.
So viral.
You want Vyvanse? I mean, I agree. Only because Adderall and Ritalin did not do anything for me. I literally did not feel the effects at all. But I'm on Vyvanse right now, and I'd say it's doing a pretty good job. I'm on 40 milligrams right now, and I just talked to my doctor yesterday, and he was like, "So how's it going?" And I'm like, "It's pretty good, but I was wondering, could we bump it up to 60 milligrams?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." So,
that's a good doctor. Yeah. Have all the drugs you want.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes all you have to do is ask. I don't know. I would always be afraid that asking for the medicine would mean like them going like, "Oh, you're trying to get
right." Yeah.
Think you're, but no.
Exactly. That I didn't want to come off that way, but I I do. I want to see if it's going to be better.
See if it's better.
Yeah.
I mean, like that. But and the only way for your own body, your own person, to find out if it's better is to test it. I mean, you just got to try it, and it could be worse. You could feel like jittery and have side effects, and be like, "Oh, no, this isn't worth it," and just roll back, and then that'll be that. You know.
Yeah, that's what he said. He wanted to try
awesome.
with the 40. He was like, we'll try 40 and then see how your body handles it. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what would happen if it couldn't handle it? And he's like, what you said. He's like, you'd be like jittery, or like you get anxious, your heart rate elevates, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay,
sure. Yeah,
I already know that's not the problem, or not a problem, but whatever.
Right, because you already did it, right?
Because I already did it. But I've got 40, like the actual capsules are 40 milligrams now, so I can't try the 60
right
on my own. I have to wait until I go to get the refill, and then I can do the 60.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully it all works out.
Yeah.
I've decided while I was getting my water, I suddenly just had like a sudden like brainstorm perfect idea is that now, not because we were talking too much and just enjoyed the conversation and letting it lead where it will. Actually, this episode is celebrating Han's birthday, which is why we're doing the Han episode of One Kid's Room and Han's song. So, you know,
right. That's all we had. So that's planned.
Always what we were planning.
Yeah.
That's what we were planning from the very beginning.
Right. Why would we deviate?
We wouldn't. So we're gonna watch episode 1 of One Kid's Room, Han, right now.
Yeah. You see this fidgeting? That is 100% ADHD.
I see it.
I have to do something with my fingers while I talk and think about things.
Yeah, 100%. Wow. All right, Tom, that's One Kid's Room, episode 1. Han, because we're here today, and all day we've been celebrating Han's birthday.
All day. That was the plan. That was the plan
from the beginning. Happy birthday, Han. We love you. Tom, what'd you think of his One Kid's Room?
I didn't, honestly, I thought it was just going to be him like doing stuff.
Yeah.
Is this a new show?
This is a new show.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, this is new. They've done a One Kid's Room before. Way back. I mean, we watched it ages ago. And they were not as happy then. It was fine. Those ones were good. They were insightful into what kind of people they were, but like those were rougher times for them. Now they're like working with Tom Morello, so like what do they have to worry about, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not. But I think we've both made a diagnosis, and I hope that Han takes our advice to at least get checked out. Like, go to the doctor, talk to them about the fact that you have all these like things that are being described as like, it's just, I've just got a quirky personality. I just come up with new interests and think, oh man, I have like vivid dreams and passions for a new thing. And then I start to do it. And then as soon as I start to do it and tell everyone how I'm doing it, I lose interest completely and move on to something different. And I'm like, dude, you're talking about hyper focusing, which is a symptom of ADHD. Like, what are you talking about, man? So, you know, I'm just saying, if there's anyone who is familiar with these symptoms, it's the people on this here podcast. So we're just saying, like, hon, you know, get yourself checked out, man. Like, a lot of treatment is not based around medication necessarily. Medication can be very helpful for some people, but like, a lot of people make it in adulthood by finding other coping mechanisms. They're not always healthy, but it seems like a lot of the ones that Han has figured out, like touching grass, very healthy. So, you know, like he's doing well for himself. I'm not saying he's not handling it. It is kind of funny. So,
Yeah.
anyway, happy birthday, Han. I'm happy that you're touching grass and getting outside. Everybody else needs to as well, so that you know, they don't become obsessed with their parasocial relationships. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Go touch grass and stop asking people. What did that girl ask them? I don't even remember this. Don't be weird on fan calls.
Don't be weird. Don't be weird on fan calls. Don't be weird in life.
So like,
But be a little weird.
I mean, yeah, be a little weird. Like, it's okay to be weird. It's not okay to be.
It's a sliding scale.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a spectrum.
Read the room. Yep. Yeah, she asked if Han and Lino sleep together. That's what she asked.
Don't ask people that.
That's a weird thing to ask.
Yeah.
Even if they did, why the fuck would he tell you?
Right.
Like, what? Who are you?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You think just because you whatever you did to get the fan call, like you're someone important? No one's important.
That's true. No one's important.
No
Bang
one.
Chan will tell you that all day. He'll be like getting on Bubble, being like, "Hey, you know what? I'm not important." And people are like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" He didn't actually say those words, but I'm like, yeah. Anyway,
Well,
we're not here. We're not here to
know,
talk about Christopher.
Yeah, you know,
This is Han's day.
I'm just philosophizing. You know, like
Right.
what I mean
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like in the grand scheme of things, like a person, an individual, not that important. Don't fucking obsess over them. Don't ask them shit like that. Just be you. Just the next time you think I'm gonna ask an idol a weird question, go outside, touch grass.
Yeah, 100%.
Eat a little
touch
bit.
some grass. Eat some grass.
Yeah,
Don't
some of
eat
the
grass. No, Hank Green told me not to eat grass. You should not eat grass.
Don't eat grass.
Don't eat grass.
Smell the dirt.
Touch the grass.
Yeah, cut the grass.
Well, I mean, if your HOA is demanding it, you must cut the grass. But you can touch it and you can cut it, and then it'll be good. The other thing that was interesting, I thought it was interesting that he loses things. That's the thing that happens with people. Han, I'm talking about the episode again. They said that he loses stuff, like people lend him things and then he leaves. But the other thing I thought was interesting is they talked about that there was a day where they lost him, where he like left his phone and just left and like just went out for a whole day by himself and nobody could get a hold of him. And I am like, I desperately kind of want to know more details about what happened there, but he's an adult. Like, if he wants to just go walk around and have a think and not be in contact or not have his phone, like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, you're just allowed to do that. That's just a thing you can do. And I get that, like, their lives are very much managed and, like, you know, people need to be able to get a hold of them, and you never know when a schedule change is going to happen, or you've got, you know, 7 people in a group with you who like care about you and may also need you to help them because you guys are friends. So like, you know, yeah, and he's got like family, like people might want to get a hold of him, but it's one day, you know, he can take some time for himself to get his head straight for one day. I think that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting. I mean, I thought that was you know, that he said he wasn't in a good place. He wasn't feeling good. And he left. I think that his like phrasing, and I'm going by subtitles here, so maybe I'm off, but his phrasing of that he said that after the events occurred, the weight was like lifted off his shoulders. He said shoulders, but he only, you know, reached over to one shoulder. But I don't know if you reach over to both shoulders, I guess it looks like you're hugging yourself.
What are you saying right now?
Listen, that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm talking about. What I was trying to say is that he specifically says that he went missing And after the events of this, he felt a weight lifted off his shoulder. But the thing that he actually specified was that when he got back, he had conversations with all the members. Like he talked to everyone and had like long conversations with them. And so like I do think that him like wandering around probably was a big part of him like needing to come to terms with however he had been feeling and move on with his life and be able to find happiness. But I think that probably just as important were the conversations, even though they like it was like one sentence compared to like he left his phone. You remember when he left his phone, like all of this like hubbub about how he left and walked around, but like he said, like I came back, everyone had a conversation with me, and then after the events of this that made me feel better, you know. And so it's like, oh, okay, like, you know, and he has people, he's finding that there are all these people in his life who care about him and like couldn't, you know, go without him for a whole day. And I think that they probably expressed, you know, their feelings towards him and made him feel better. And then he was able to kind of accept things from that point forward. And I think that's good. That's great. That is a really like awesome thing to have happen for him and to have those people around to support him when he needed it. And yeah, it's cool. I think that was like a actual vulnerable thing that an idol shared with us. It wasn't just like just kind of a silly one-off goofy story. Like it's pretty serious. And
yeah.
Stray Kids has never been shy about those kind of things. But it's nice to see that it's continues and they're willing to open themselves up to that. Hopefully that doesn't end in more parasocial relationships getting weird, but I you know, I'm happy that they're able to share that with us. So
yeah.
So happy birthday, Han. I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you're having a good time. Tom loves your new song. He's going to be listening to it all the time. And yeah, you know,
it's going on the bangers.
It's going on the bangers playlist. It's going on the songs that Tom's going to listen to until he hates them playlist. So on repeat. Sorry, I forgot the on repeat part.
Right.
And if you want to listen to this podcast on repeat,
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's a little weird. Don't do that. I mean, you can. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm not your boss. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you like listening to the smooth, sonorous voices that are Tom and Phil, or Phil and Tom, depending on
depending on who you are. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever order you want to
go for it. You know, I'm not. Yeah. Who am I to stop you? You know, I'm nobody. I'm just a guy. I'm just a little guy.
We're just guys. We're just a little guy. Yeah. I'm just a little guy who just wants cuddles. You know.
Yeah.
But not from you. Touch grass. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we usually say bye bye later into the. Okay. Bye bye.
3,
right?
2, 1.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, it's still going. Bye bye.
Bye.